Alright, YouTube, it's your girl, Whatsoever Things Are Lovely, and I'm ready to get down and dirty with it. Let's talk about anger. Today, I was angry for a couple different reasons, but number one was the fact that my husband did something specifically to provoke my anger. Now, the thing that he did to provoke my anger wasn't what really angered me. It was the fact that I knew that he had done it specifically to provoke me. That really made me angry. And it made me angry for a couple of reasons. Number one, because I thought it was childish. And I really want to get to the place where, and I like to believe that I am in a place where we don't need to do those types of things. But the reality is we're not in that place. Neither of us is in that place. He's not in that place, and neither am I. I want to be, but we're just not there. And so in that regard, I can let that go. But my fear, and one thing that really stops me from letting go of the things that he does that are sometimes petty, and what stops me from sometimes taking that high road, which I know I need to do and just live above it, is the fact that I know that he won't go and reflect on it later. And for me, I do a lot of introspective evaluation, and I'm constantly trying to think about what I can do to be a better person. How can I be a better wife? How can I be a better mother? How can I be a better teacher in my professional life? Just how can I be a better person? That's just part of my daily routine. It's part of my daily life. Total introspective evaluation, daily, constantly. And I know that he doesn't share that same introspective evaluation routine. I know that. And so it's difficult for me to just let things go sometimes, because I know that there's never going to be any kind of reciprocity. I'm never going to get that apology. I'm never going to get that I shouldn't have said that. I'm never going to get that remorse or remittance of that negativity. It won't happen. I will absorb it, and it'll just be mine. And that's not fair. And I know that life is not fair, but that's not fair, and it's not equitable, and it's not balanced. And so excuse me, it's hard for me to accept, and it makes me angry. Now, anger is just an emotion, so it's not the end of the road. Anger is something that you can feel, experience, and move through, as long as you don't act on your anger in a way that hurts someone else, or that's self-destructive and hurts yourself. You just have to deal with the feeling. And so this video is part of me dealing with that feeling. But I also think that it's important for the people that you love to know how their actions affect you, because if they do love you, they won't want to cause you pain or any kind of negative experience. They'll want to be a part of a positive experience for you, and they'll want to facilitate and promote that as best as they can. So it's important to me that I communicate what things are making me angry with the people that are doing them, especially if they're loved ones, which in this case it is a loved one. Secondly, finances are making me a little bit angry right now. My husband I am very proud to say, served in the military for 6 years, and completely supported me, completely supported our family 100%. I was a stay-at-home wife, I was a stay-at-home mom, and this is how our life together began. This is a lifestyle that I grew accustomed to. And he made a decision. We actually made a mutual decision. He asked me for my opinion, and I shared it with him. I really have always encouraged him to do what makes him happy, and he was very unhappy in the military, so he separated. And since he separated, he has been trying different professional endeavors because he wants to work for himself. He's tried real estate. He's tried as an agent and as a property manager. He's tried owning a beauty shop. He actually bought a beauty shop, bought all the furniture, hired some stylists, hired a manager, and as the economy declined, it was just very difficult to keep the business going. He's at the moment working with a new business endeavor in the sports field, and he is just very motivated to work for himself. Now, I'm proud of that. I'm proud because it takes courage and it takes guts to go against the grain and to go against all of the thoughts and the ideas and the looks and the comments and the things that people are probably thinking about you, especially in terms of businesses that may not have been as successful as you hoped, and then to try it again. It's hard when you fall to pick yourself up and do it again. And so that is something that I am very proud of, and I love the whole process of watching him think about a business idea, and then he'll start to share it with me slowly, little by little, and then those details all come together, and then it becomes a plan, and then to watch him execute the plan, it's inspirational to me, and it's exciting to me, and I'm really proud of that. And I have always encouraged him to do that, and I do my best to be supportive. Now here's my problem, and here's what makes me frustrated and sometimes angry. When you're trying to work for yourself, there's nobody handing you a paycheck. You have to earn your own paycheck. And so there have been times during these endeavors where there has been no money coming in. In fact, there have been times where the money is primarily going out, and that's a strain on our family. And there have been times where I've begun to resent the whole process, because I feel like as the husband and as the man, he should be the primary breadwinner. And I've always worked. Since he separated from the military, I've worked and I've supported our family. I've been the benefits holder. I've been the consistent, steady income gainer, except for a really short period of time where I had to stop working for pay because I had to do student teaching in the state of California. It's required that teachers teach for a certain amount of time unpaid, but that was a means to an end that would bring us back to a point where we had a reliable income. And so we knew that it was temporary. Anyhow, I'm stuck between trying to find a balance between the feelings of pride and excitement about his being brave enough to take these business risks and really shoot for his dreams and pursue what he loves and what makes him happy, and not really feeling like he's contributing to our family in the way that traditionally I've been trained and I really feel he should be. It's hard. It's hard because when the roles become, we're both very conservative people and we both share conservative values. We both feel like the man should be the breadwinner and the woman should be the domestic manager. And I love that role. But I don't feel like I'm able to do that role well when I'm working full-time and carrying the weight of being the primary breadwinner. It's hard for me to do both, and I don't feel like he is really cut out to contribute domestically in the way that I need him to in order for our living standards to be maintained. And so I'm really pulling both weights, and it builds resentment. I get angry. I feel like I'm doing your job and mine. Why should I? But I know that he can't pursue his business endeavors and work two jobs, or he can't do both. And so I'm stuck in between, and I'm really not sure how to reconcile that. I have these feelings of resentment and anger and frustration, but then I also have these feelings of pride and joy, and I'm not really sure what to do with those emotions and how to balance them.